It is late November 2024 right now, and I do not know when this video is gonna end. We still do not have a 5-star read. That's this book. Romance! It's tragic. I just finished Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, and I gave that book 5 stars because it really, like, that series as a whole, I could rant on and on and on how much I loved it, but I don't know when I'm gonna have a 5-star read again. Like, I don't have that feeling for any of my TBR coming up. Like, sometimes I can look at a book and be like, that's gonna be a high rating. Like, I know it's gonna be 4, 4.5, 5 stars. You just get that feeling. I do not have that feeling with any books coming up on my TBR. Like, I don't know when my next 5-star read is gonna be. So currently I'm reading Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo. I am almost halfway. I'm half listening, half reading this, and I'm not getting that 5-star feeling. I like the book, I like the series, but it's just not 5 stars for me. I don't think this is my typical genre that I love and gravitate towards. It's great. Great book, great series, not my favorite. Also, almost done and currently reading Hexed by Emily McIntyre. This is my November book club pick. I've talked about this book in a few videos now, but I also am not getting that 5-star feeling. It's great. It's one of my favorite Emily McIntyres in this series. I'm just not getting that 5-star feeling. I'm not in a book slump, but I have no urge to pick up another book right now. Like, I'm in the middle of these two and I don't really want to read anything else. So I think continuing a series is my best option. So I'm either going to do The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. This is book 2. People say that I will love this one. They say that this is when Jax is more involved and Evangeline and him are, you know, cute stuff happening, and I'm going to fall in love with Jax apparently. So I'm really excited for this. I was supposed to start this a few days ago and ended up picking Hellbent up instead, but The Blood Trader, and this is book 3. It's the final book in the Prison Healer series, which I really, really want to finish. So it's between these two, and I'm going to post a poll on my Instagram. They can choose because I don't really know which one I want to continue right now, but honestly, I'm feeling the same way towards both. They're like the same length. They're both young adult. I kind of just want to pick one. To finding a 5-star book. You want to say hi?
Hello.
I look like a little boy right now. Hair all slicked back, or like I'm in the military.
Yeah, more like a
or like a rich white lady from like a movie in a robe, you know?
Yeah, but they don't have cupcakes on those things.
It's not cupcakes, it's coffee.
Oh, that's coffee?
Yeah,
oh,
okay. Anyway, my poll on Bookstagram decided I'm going to be reading The Ballad of Never After. Brock really does want me to read White Knights. For the longest time, babe, I thought it was White Knights with a K. Like.
Well, I mentioned it to my Russian tutor, and she thought I meant, or when I was talking about Dark Knight, the movie, and she thought it was like nighttime.
Yeah. Okay. See, I thought this was like night, like a soldier. But this is only what, 60 pages?
Something about, yeah.
Okay. I might read this as well. The 60 pages that he wants me to. Because I could do that easily in a day. So I'll probably do that in the next day or so, but I'm also going to start this probably tomorrow. I'm filming another vlog tomorrow. Like, I don't even know what I'm going to title it, 24-hour kind of reading vlog, but I'll probably start that tomorrow during that video. But 2 future books. I don't know if either of them are going to be 5 stars. Brock, what did you rate this?
The collection 4, but that story's a 5. It's a...
Is it a... will it count on Goodreads?
Yeah, you could you search just the White Knights. Cool. Yeah, just...
Okay.
Wait, look it up before... Tell them what the rating is. I bet some of your people have read it.
4 stars.
Oh yeah, 4.07. Round it up.
Fiction, Russian literature, short story, romance.
It's romantic.
Romance.
It's tragic though.
Okay, that's good. I probably will really like it, so I don't know. I'll update thoughts later. Oh my god, I'm looking a little crazy. First book down, 3 star. I finished Hellbent last night. It was not a 5-star read. It's fine, but I was a little confused for the whole book. I am starting, this is out of the blue, like randomly gonna start this book, and I've heard really good things about it. I'm starting Lights Out by Navessa Allen, and it's on Libby, like it was available on Libby, which I find very odd because now it says 18 people are waiting. So like it was available last night and now 18 people are waiting? Like that doesn't make any sense. I think that's a lie. I saw a reel where someone took like a clip out of this book and I really liked the male narrator, like the voice, and I've been really picky about voices this year on audiobooks, so he didn't bother me. I mean, no 5 stars yet. Let me just show you, I am 23% of the way through the audiobook. The way this book has me giggling, like the main male character is, this is kind of a spoiler, so if you don't want to spoil, fast forward just a few seconds because it won't be long, but our main character, his father was a serial killer, and our main character is going through some very like mentally conflicting things. He's like, am I my dad? Like, am I my dad? Because my dad's a bad person. Like, I don't like my dad. I don't want to associate with him. But am I like him? Like, do I like the thought of killing someone? It's really funny because he'll like work his way into thinking something. I don't know, just the way like the way he talks to himself makes me laugh, and it's so funny. But he's a normal person. He just has like kinks, but his kinks make him think he's a bad guy because of his dad, because his dad's a bad guy. So it's really, really good and really funny, and I'm really enjoying it. Hello and happy Thanksgiving. Currently, I'm reading White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Probably said that wrong, but it's one of Brock's favorite stories. I don't know what to think right now. It's okay. It's fine. The writing style is just different than what I'm used to. So I think that's why it's just like fine right now. But Brock swears that it gets better, and by the end I'm gonna be like so sweet, heartbreak, crying kind of stuff. So currently reading that. I don't think it'll be 5 stars, but who knows. Then I'm on page, I started this yesterday, and I'm on page 130 of Vows and Ruins. This is book 2 in the Legends of the Thesmar series. Book 1 is Blood and Steel. It's very fast-paced and entertaining. Our main character is likable enough. It reminds me so much of Fourth Wing, like so much, without the dragons. Like, take out the dragons, but keep the characters and the issues at hand. Prophecies, like everything just reminds me so much of Fourth Wing. It's good. I don't think it'll be 5 stars either. And I am still reading The Ballad of Never After, and I'm on page 130, and I started that a week ago, and I'm just like not getting it. People said that I will freaking love, it's downstairs right now so I can't grab it, but people said that I would love that book because Jax and Evangeline, there's more going on, like there's a lot more of them, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. Maybe I think it's the writing. It's the same how I felt about Carvel. I DNF'd Carvel halfway through the series, so I think I just don't like Stephanie Garber. And this is my 1, 2, 3. This is my 4th book from her. So after this, if this book does not get any better, I'm done with Stephanie Garber and you guys all lied to me. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I think we all just have different opinions, and her writing is just not my favorite. I don't remember if I gave an update on Lights Out, but I rated that 4.5 out of 5 stars. So it was really close to being a 5. I loved that book. It was a mix between like Haunting Adeline vibes with the stalker, like dark kinks kind of stuff, but the comedy and the humor from Butcher and Blackbird. So it's like a combo of the two that I really, really enjoyed. And I'm gonna film my November wrap up tomorrow and talk more in detail about that. But I thoroughly enjoyed Lights Out. Was not expecting to because it was such an on the whim book. I'm about to film my November wrap up. I just finished this book. What the fuck was that ending? What the was that ending? I immediately had to order book 3. I am giving this book 4 stars. I feel like the ending was so good, like 5-star worthy ending, but the lead up and everything. This is book 2 in a series, and I think the series is just going to be drawn out. I think sex in some books can be tampered down. Like there were so many sex scenes, and by the end of it, I was skimming the sex scenes because I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. Not a 5-star, but really dang close because wow, that ending. Brock brought it up for me this morning because it's only 58 pages. I'm on page 40. I think I literally have 18 pages left, but I'm telling you guys, this text, the text is so small. It might as well be 100 pages. Although Brock swears it's a really sweet, heartwarming story. I'm at page 40 and I don't feel it yet. I just feel like maybe because it's a short story, there's no character development. I feel like I'm not getting the hype on it, but apparently the end is like amazing. So I'm gonna finish it probably today, but I don't think that's gonna get 5 stars. I started The Blood Trader last night. This is book 3 in the Prison Healer series, and I haven't listened to a book in this series yet, but I picked up the audiobook. I like it okay. I can tell the narrator's voice pitch is a little bit higher because this is a young adult book, so it is a little like whiny and annoying, but I'm going to half read, half listen. I love the series, so I don't really have much to say right now. I don't see this being a 5 star just because the other 2 books haven't been 5 star. I think I gave 4 and 4.5 to the other 2. I don't know what this one would be, but it's already started a little slow, but that makes sense with the way the second book ended. Kiva is back in the prison, which really sucks for her, but...
Hey, that's like Prison Break, where he breaks out in season 1, he's back in season 2 or 3.
That's this book.
Man.
Just young adult. And it's still kind of messed up. Like, for a young adult book, it's really, really dark. And I like that. I think that's why I enjoy it, is because there are some, like, adult themes going on in a young adult setting. So, still, this is day, like, 10, I think, reading The Ballad of Never After, and I'm not even halfway. I probably should read this today. I really don't want to. I can tell you right now, this isn't going to be the winner of this video. And then... tomorrow, I don't know when I'm gonna update on this very much, but I'm doing a reread of my favorite series, which is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. So I'm gonna start this sometime tomorrow. I'm a little nervous because this was the series that I read in college and then kind of took a break from reading, and then I got back into it with Dark Fever. So this series was like the first trilogy that I read in any kind of genre besides like Harry Potter and like all of the Hunger Games growing up. But I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this now that I've read so many other books. Like, I don't know if this is still gonna be a favorite or not. And then I'm starting my Patreon book club pick, which is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. It's a new release from her. This week, I've got 4 books to tackle, which is kind of overwhelming, but that's okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the last 5-star clip I gave, so I'm just gonna do a quick update and I'll edit anything out that I already talked about. But I am currently 70 pages into A Discovery of Witches, loving it, enjoying it just as much as I did the first time. It's such a beautifully written book, and I'm very intrigued because I don't remember a lot, but I do remember some. So like, I remember the feelings that this book gave me. So like, as I'm reading chapters, I'm like, oh, I remember that, but I don't remember specific scenes, so that's really nice. And then last night I finished The Blood Trader. 4 stars. It's not a 5-star, but it's so good. Like, this series is wonderful, amazing, completely recommend it. Definitely a 4 to 5-star series for me. I'm sad that this is over, honestly. Like, I'm so sad because I love these characters. Then The Ballad of Never After, I'm still reading. I'm so ready to be done with that, but I don't want to DNF it because I'm interested enough to continue. So I'm going to keep reading it and see how it goes, but I'm only halfway through, so that's a problem. Honestly, the laundry just makes sense for me. It's always on the bed. Okay, I know this is a weird angle, but I'm not going to angle you guys up anymore because I have nothing to put you on. Okay, I have not updated the 5-star video in a week probably, so I don't remember the last time I left off. So I'm going to go through my Goodreads and see if I finished anything recently. I've not had a 5-star, let me tell you that. Ballad of Never After took me more than 2 weeks to finish, and I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. I just don't see the hype, and I will not be continuing the series. And as of right now, I already donated the book. I did a book unhaul video, and I got rid of that series. So then I finished my reread of Discovery of Witches, the All Souls Book 1 trilogy. Well, I guess it's not a trilogy anymore. All Souls Book 1, because now there's 5 books in it. But I did give that one 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm kind of not including rereads in this video. Like, I mentioned Discovery of Witches, but I'm not gonna, like, if I gave book 2 in this series 5 stars, I'm not gonna count it because it's a reread. Like, I've already read it. I'm looking for new 5 stars. Right now, I'm currently reading Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness, book 2 in the All Souls trilogy. And then I'm also reading How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn for my book club right now. And I'm 60% of the way through. It's feeling like a 4 or like a 4.5 right now. It's just a Christmas book. Like I can't justify giving a Christmas book 5 stars. I can't. I don't know why, but I cannot do that. December's been pretty slow reading wise. Like, I'm just enjoying taking my time. I just am not thinking that December is gonna have a 5 stars, so this video is probably gonna trickle into the new year. It's okay. I'm actually filming my best books of 2024, which is where I talk about my 5-star reads of 2024. And in 2024 I had 14 5-star reads, which is, I think, pretty decent. Like, I've talked about this so many times on my channel, but when I first started reading consistently, like 100 books a year, I think I had like 25 or 27 or 21 or something like that 5-star reads, which is quite a lot. And last year I had 11 5-star reads, so it was kind of a tough year. This year I feel like 14, that's decent. I feel like 10 to 15 5-star reads a year is good quality amount. Like, I don't really need any more. I don't know when the last time I updated you guys was, if I'm being honest. I think before I went on vacation for the holidays, and it is January 7th, so happy new year. But I don't remember the last book that I left off on, so I'm gonna just review kind of what December looked like, the end of December looked like, and we'll go from there. So How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, I ended up rating 4 out of 5 stars. That was my Patreon book club pick. The Book of Life, which was book 3 in the Deborah Harkness All Souls trilogy, I rated 4 out of 5. Times Convert, which is book 4 in the Deborah Harkness series, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. Not my all-time favorite. That was more focused on Marcus in that series, so it was kind of, it says book 4, but it was more like a 3.5, I felt like. Then the first book that I read in 2025 was Normal People by Sally Rooney, which I gave 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed the tug-of-war. I put that in my Goodreads review. I enjoyed the tug-of-war between the 2 characters, and the way that it ended is kind of frustrating, but because of the whole book that you just read, you kind of know where it's going after the book, even if we don't see that as a reader, and I liked it. I did. The writing style was weird, I can admit that, but I did enjoy the book. Not enough to give it 5 stars, but 4 stars is pretty good. And then I read book 5 in the All Souls trilogy, The Blackbird Oracle, which, so sad, I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. I was not expecting that because I am such a fan of the first 3 books. They are what got me into reading, and I was very disappointed with book 5. I thought it would go one way and it went another, and yeah, was not happy about that. And then I read the first book in the Heartstopper graphic novel series by Alice Oseman, and I rated that 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like graphic novels I don't have much experience rating. I've only read a few here and there, but 3 stars just feels right. Like, I thought it was really, really cute and I want to read the next one, but I'm not like in any rush to read the next one, and I think it's a good palate cleanser, but like, is it 5 stars? That's work. No. Last night I finished Cinder, the Lunar Chronicles book 1 by Marissa Mayer. I rated it 3.5 out of 5 stars, so we still do not have a 5-star read. Now I'm reading The Gracier, a video that I'm doing where I'm reading your favorite books from 2024, so I hope I like it. I hope I give it 5 stars, but I have no idea. And then I'm also currently reading The Wedding People for my book club pick. And I'm also reading Scarlet by Marissa Mayer since I finished Cinder last night and I liked it so much. I have read a few books since the last time I updated the 5-star reading vlog, and I have not had a 5-star yet. We are in the middle of January. It's January 16th, I believe. Scarlet by Marissa Mayer, I rated 3 out of 5 stars. It was fun, just like Cinder was. I enjoyed it. I actually didn't enjoy it as much as Cinder, the first book, but Scarlet was still fun. Then I picked up The Gracier for this vlog right here, and I'm rating that book 4 out of 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The premise was great, and the horror, there was like a little bit of horror, survival, dystopian romance in there, but go watch that reading vlog if you want to know my full thoughts and opinions. I just finished The Courting of Bristol Keats by Mary E. Pearson. I think that is my final Mary E. Pearson book that I will ever read. I have not enjoyed any of the books that I've read from her, unfortunately, and I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then I read June 1st, also in that Reading Your Favorite Books video, and I rated that 4 Yeah, no 5 stars yet. Now, some current reads. I'm currently rereading Iron Flame, which I originally gave 5 stars, but I'm not counting rereads in this Finding 5 Stars video, so that's the update for this 5-star video. I feel like I've been so bad at updating this video because I'm filming so many other videos right now that this one kind of just like fell back. But I don't know when will I get a 5-star? I don't think Onyx Storm will get a 5-star. I'm not sure, but that comes out in like 5 days and I'm gonna start it when it comes out, but I'm nervous for Onyx Storm, if I'm being honest. I just finished Onyx Storm and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. Finally, the first 5-star since Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. 2.5 months without a 5-star, and I've been taking you guys along on this journey. I think because I just finished it less than 30 minutes ago, it's kind of really hyped up and in my brain right now. I'm gonna have a book hangover. This is exactly what a 5-star feeling is for me. And I felt the same way about the other books too. Fourth Wing, Iron Flame, loved them both. During my reread of Iron Flame, which I haven't even updated you guys on, my reread, I actually gave 4 stars, which I think is pretty accurate, honestly, after my reread. So maybe next year when the next Empyrean book comes out, like the 4th book, I might reread Onyx Storm and not like it as much. Who knows? But right now, I know my gut and I know my feeling when it comes to a 5-star, and this is it. So with that being said, I'm ending this vlog here. But I am gonna pick up right now for the next vlog. So then we can continue the 5-star video series, okay? Really quick, I'll go over basically all of the books that I've read since Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, which I finished on November 18th. So Magnolia Park's 5 stars. Then I read Hellbent, Hexed, Lights Out, Vows and Ruins, White Knights, The Blood Trader, The Ballad of Never After, The Discovery of Witches, Shadow of Night, How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, The Book of Life, Times Convert, Normal People, Blackbird Oracle, Heartstopper Volume 1, Cinder, Scarlet, The Gracier, The Courting of Bristol Keats, June 1st, Iron Flame, The Wedding People, which I also did an update on, but I'm not telling you guys because that's specifically for my book club, and then Onyx Storm. So it took us a while to get here, but we finally did. I'll see you guys in the next video.